Just use one paper towel. You don't need four! Woo! Shake and fold.
Shake and fold.
Shake and fold.
Shake and fold.
Shake your hands and fold one paper towel.
Shake and fold.
Shake and fold.
Shake and fold.
Shake and fold.
It's a better way to dry your hands right now. Shake your hands with one paper towel.
Hey guys, so about a week ago I participated in the global climate strike. It was basically an event that took place all over the world in which students and workers and all sorts of people walked out of school and walked out of work and joined protests and marches and speeches and sit-ins and walkouts and all sort of events going on in order to encourage change in how we treat our environment. There were events taking place in over 185 countries all around the world, including 7.6 million people. This is the largest global climate mobilization that's ever taken place in history, and I got the amazing privilege to be a part of it. There's an event that took place here on Pacific Campus, including students, staff, and people from the community, and I managed to film most of it. This event was amazing, and it was also so important because this was something that was spearheaded by students. There were people my age who organized this. This was all started by Greta Thunberg. She's a 16-year-old Swedish girl who started activism by spending her school day sitting outside of Swedish Parliament calling for stronger action against global warming. And this is what inspired this entire event. This was for people who normally don't have that much power, people who aren't of voting age, people without influence, were able to go out and actually start to make a change and call for people with power to take action against the destruction of our planet. Even if you don't feel like you have power, you can still make a difference.
There is a dog. Tyler, there's a dog.
There are over 4,500 strikes going on around the world today. This that you're participating in is the largest environmental protest in the history of the world.
7 million people worldwide have been displaced in the first 6 months of 2019 due to extreme weather and climate change. Floods, landslides, hurricanes, and other extreme weather events have ravaged so many parts of our planet, and it's becoming all too common. If the federal government is not going to take action, we will take action here to reach the goals that we need to reach.
I know the thing that everyone has been talking about, this big mass extinction event, is fucking terrifying. And I'm scared, but I can admit that to myself and do something to change it.
Indigenous peoples are now not only feeling the brunt of environmental changes, but they're being massacred for standing up for the planet. Thank you to the native stewards of this land for fighting against the Dakota Access Pipeline. Thank you to the people of Hawaii for fighting against the development of the TMT on your sacred land. Thank you to the indigenous Gamela community and the farmers that were assaulted after they attempted to protect their land from logging in Brazil. Thank you to the Xinca people in Guatemala for risking their lives and protesting against mines such as Escobal that are dumping massive quantities of pollutants into rivers. And thank you to individuals such as Hernan Bedoya from Colombia, who was shot by a paramilitary group 14 times for protesting against palm oil and banana plantations that were expanding over his community. Thank you to Julian Carrillo and his family who were shot to death for opposing mining on his land in Mexico. The list of indigenous people that fight for the planet goes on and on. Thank you to all Black, brown, and indigenous people for risking their lives every day in order to protect this planet.
And people will listen to you, but you have to get involved. You have to do more than vote. If you don't know what to do, you need to join an organization, join 350, join Indivisible, join the Sierra Club, join Extinction Rebellion. You can have a lot of fun, close off streets and cause problems, But you have to get involved and you have to get your friends involved, and it's not gonna, just reusing your cups is not gonna do it. It's great, but it's not gonna do it.
And we wanted to do something a little bit different, a little bit unique, and so we developed what we have called the Pacific Peace Pledge. And we want all of you who are here today to sign this pledge. It says that we will do everything in our power as people here at Pacific University to welcome our neighbors, to stand up against bigotry, and to do everything in our power to try and protect our planet.
Fight for climate change. That also means for fighting for campaign finance reform. That also means fighting for racial justice so that you can have everyone voting. That means fighting for representation in government of LGBT minorities. You need everyone represented so that you can make the actual changes that are necessary. It is not possible to just fight for one.
Do not go home today and say, wow, this was really cool. We really rallied today. Did you see all the people? Did you see how many people participated? And then go back to living your life like you were up until this point. This is just the beginning. We need to start doing more. And as my friend Ken Ward says, either you are for burning fossil fuels and ending the world, or you are against it.
If you can't vote, join an organization. Join a climate change club in your community. There's always something that you can do. You can switch to using metal straws. You can have reusable cups. You can recycle. You can change your diet and the products that you use every single day. And when all else fails, post something online. Share an article or make a video. Our generation is already proving to be so much different than those in the past. We have put on things like the global climate strike and March for Our Lives, and we also have the internet at our fingertips. We can utilize that to make change, because if we don't, who is going to? We can be the generation that creates change.
The planet's on fucking fire.